One shot. Let's begin. Kuchidome Ryou Cider. Hush Money Cider by Kosaka Ato and Wadamori Fuzuka. Translated and uploaded by Lizard TL and Lizard Translations. Alright. We read, we react, and I guess we're paying somebody hush money in cider. Okay. Oh god, that's a pun, isn't it? Well, anyways, hush money in cider, hush money with cider. Anyways, this is a Yuri, clearly. I guess that accidental pun is the best way to start this video. So, let's begin, everybody.
Mean. Today's the perfect day to satisfy my. No, mean. To get rid of this pent up feeling. Mean.
Mhm.
Mean.
Kakuyomo content number 10. Short one shot manga adaptations part 3.
It smells so good. Of course, this is not my uniform. The owner of this uniform is none other than.
Hush money cider. Manga Wadamori Fuzuka story Kosaka Ato.
The guy wrote my class, Tachibana-san. She never listens to me, the class president, whenever I scold her. I'll have my way with her gym clothes instead. Today, we had gym class at 6 period. In other words, she was just wearing this a few moments ago. Her uniform smells really good. Her sweat got mixed with her own scent. Her gyro. She has such an innocent smell. I wish I could smell this scent. Ever. Jeez. Maybe I'll take this home with me.
Clatter.
Ah!
What are you doing?
Nothing.
You haven't gone home yet, Tachibana-san?
Well, you haven't gone home yet, Tachibana-san?
I came to pick up something I forgot.
This is bad. I'm holding her uniform right now, and I was just pressing it against my face. If Tachibana finds out, I'll be in big trouble. What did you forget?
My gym uniform?
I'm done for. Hey, that's all. I see.
Fuji.
Yes, what is it?
Can you give me back my uniform?
She knew right from the start. I'm so sorry.
What were you doing with it? Oi, don't look away. Sorry, that's a funny face. Oi, don't look away.
Damn it. Why did the owner of all people have to show up? I was sniffing your uniform.
What, Fuji? Don't tell me. You were a pervert all along.
She's so damn cute.
Saying that you were sniffing my clothes is hilarious. In that case, why not smell the real deal? Go ahead.
She's so hot. There's no way I could do that.
Ha ha! I'm kidding. Hey, since you're already here, let's head home together. Let's
Ew, it sure is.
Phew, it sure is hot today, even though it's already evening.
Yeah, it is.
I'm thirsty. Fuji, buy me a drink.
What? Why me?
Hush money.
Huh?
If you don't buy me a drink, I might tell everyone you were sniffing my gym uniform.
She's right. I messed up, and now my fate is to become someone else's errand girl. If I knew this would happen, I wouldn't have sniffed her uniform.
Ah, I really like this one. Beep.
Here you go.
Thank you. Crack. Gup, 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 gup.
Oh,
Ah,
ah,
delish. This is the best. You can have some too, Fuji.
I'm good.
Why not? Aren't you thirsty?
Because that would be an indirect kiss. But I can't say that. She'll find out about my weird thoughts. And once again, I'll be forced to pay for her silence.
Well, that's fine. Besides, next time, I'll let you smell something really good. Foo foo. Look forward to that.
Thump, 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 thump. I know she was joking, but I ended up having high hopes. I hate myself. Crap, I'm way too excited. How did this happen? Mean, mean, mean. Mean, 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 mean. Weekend in the afternoon. At this time of the day, I'd be spending my time reading a book in my room with the AC on, minding my own business. I feel like I'm in a sauna or a pig being slowly roasted. But this is all my past self's fault. I couldn't say anything, and I couldn't run away either. And now I'm hoping for something, anything to happen. But the truth is, I want to see her. So, this is her house. Whatever happens, ding dong, ding dong.
I'll be there in a sec.
Ah, okay.
Thanks for coming. Come in.
Ah,
You're drenched in sweat. Want to take a bath?
no, I'm fine.
It's pretty hot outside, isn't it? Want something to drink?
Ah, I bought some cider on my way.
You did? Yay. Just one thing, though. What's with the formal talk?
No reason, really.
Then stop it. You're treating me like a celebrity. We are classmates, so let's act friendlier with each other.
Oh, okay.
Click. Sit anywhere you want.
Oh,
Up. Pass me a cider.
okay. Russell, here you go.
Open it.
Crack. Fizz, fizz.
You're really thirsty, aren't you?
No, I didn't mean to.
You can have some if you want.
But
Or maybe I should feed it to you. Was it good?
I couldn't even taste it.
You like this sort of stuff, don't you? Since you're a pervert and all. Do you want some more?
I do.
Too bad. Besides, there's something else you want to taste, isn't there? Wanna lick my sweat?
From this day onwards, during the peak of our youth, we found ourselves in a twisted, perverted relationship. This heat, is it because of summer? Or perhaps.
This scan was brought to you by Leather Translations. Thank you for reading until the end. This is my first scan ever, so I had to learn everything from scratch. I apologize for the unprofessional work, but this means I can only go up from here, right? Until next time, LeatherTranslations24@gmail.com. I despise you. Oh, now we're talking. Nice. Okay. Um, I this is one of the few times that I'm really glad I drank like a Diet Coke, or and I get the Diet Pepsi, caffeine free, right before because usually, um, I think I've explained this before, and I'll explain a million more times. Uh, I should probably drink water before these.
That voice wasn't because of I was having trouble, like saying anything or this, that, or the other. It's just that when I get a bit of Pepsi or diet soda.
The syrup, because or the cords or whatever they use, sometimes gets stuck on my like vocal cords a little bit, so it's a little bit thicker. And you don't normally notice this like day to day if you're drinking like a sweet drink, or maybe if you're drinking regular Pepsi without like I guess without the cords, or maybe this is just a uniquely American problem. I'm not exactly sure. But when I do this and I try to voice act, since I'm stimulating my this year using different parts of my mouth and my throat and then different parts of my chest, oftentimes like something small like that can result in like a little bit of like a filter that my voice is going through.
So, well, maybe something like this would have been a little bit more appropriate. It smells so good. What is this? Not my uniform. The uniform of this uniform is none other than.
Oh,
The owner of this uniform is none other than the guy of my class, Tachibana.
um, right, because sweet girl, but then it kind of worked out well.
Because when I do this,
And that just kind of happens when I attempt to do the voices with the syrup. It's like, okay, it comes across
significantly creepier. Yeah, I'm into this.
right. Because like this is like, yeah, she's a perv, and luckily they were both into each other, right? But it's like, okay, like if this were done by somebody else who's not into, you'd be like a million times creeped out. You're like, why are you smelling my stuff here, right? And then they'd be like, okay. But then since, they were both kind of into it, she's like, okay, I see this cute class president. I like you. And then it's like, all right, perfect. Then we can go and do this little game where I'm torturing you a little bit. You're into that, and then you'll like satisfy me, right? I was like, okay, you're gonna go and lick my sweat, and then you could see her like really being into like, ah, okay, that's what you're gonna do for me then, right? And I like that it's not just like, hey, I'm dominating you on this end and the other. It's like, okay, I'm showing my desire too, right? My desire for you is. I recognize this type of soda or cider, but I don't know if that's the real brand. I don't think it'd be called cider, right? But the logo looks very familiar. Maybe this is just an advertisement for their. I don't know what the author's into. Maybe this is just one of their fantasies. But I also think it's interesting into what people are attracted to, because where is it where she explains like she doesn't listen to her, right? The gyro. The gyro of my class, Tachibana, she never listens to me, the class president, whenever I scold her. So I'll have my way with her gym clothes instead. Today, we had gym class at 6 p.m. In other words, she was just wearing this a few moments ago. So, for a gyro, she has an innocent smell. Um, because and I guess as class president, if people obey her, that's generally what she likes. So maybe somebody being like a rebel and not obeying her, she got really into that. I could see that being a thing. Like, okay, you don't disobey me. Well, I'm into that then, right? You fought against my authority. I'm into that, right? You're not falling for me. I'm into that. Although when it comes to scent, I wonder if this is more of like a women. I think women do have generally more sensitive noses than guys, because I do like occasionally smell like if I'm on a date with somebody, or like if there is we're getting a little bit closer. That is like, okay, I could generally smell if I like someone a little bit more. I'm like, okay, this person has a pleasant smell with the body, but that's nowhere near my priority when it comes to that. It's but then sometimes women will be like, oh yeah, you smell really good, or like this, that, and the other. It's like, okay, thanks. And like sometimes I don't do anything. Other times I wear cologne. But I think scent probably matters a little bit more, or maybe it's just that women say it matters more because a lot of guys don't take care of their hygiene. That's probably the real possibility. But they've actually done studies though. I think where like people would like smell, and I forget if it was gender studies or not, where they'd smell like the clothes of somebody with a little bit of a light sweat, and then like, okay, I'm attracted to this set, and they generally were when they saw them in like real life, because there is some like biological attraction, pheromones and stuff. Um, but yeah, I think this was a really good story. I thought it was suggestive in the right ways. I'm glad that it turns out they were both into it, not just her like being dominating the entire time. But it's like, yes, I got interest too, and I'm into you too. And she's not getting bullied. They're both whatever. And it's also like, okay, they're young. Go ahead and have your fun, right? While you want to. GIMP, and what is this P? Because I could never utilize this software very well. I don't know what this P is. Is it Photo P? I've heard of that. Now let me see what these authors do. Oh, the art is also really good, right? I think the art displays the emotions well. It's not polished, but not quite rough. I think it has a very distinct style where it feels like it has a little bit more texture to it there, and it violates like clean lines a lot of the time. But but it still works remarkably well. Like I don't know what it is about the shading of these panels here, but it's like, yeah, this is incredibly well done. And then it's not only a panels like that, but look, these hands are so well drawn as well. Um, yeah, and then like even this, like this is what I mean. Like it's not quite polished, or maybe she's just not quite polished, or like this because it's like what's going on with all that. Because like where's the lines for the skirt? But you see all of this, it's like okay, it's a little rough, but not in a bad way. It's maybe raw is the right way to put it there, and I guess that's how you would explain that.
Mean.
Which I don't um know what that quite means to be honest. But yeah, and I think this would be really interesting, and maybe that is what's happening with like the makeup and stuff. But does she just have like a smoother overall appearance? Is that all this is? And that why they feel like she's like smooth, she's, a little bit darker with the texture, but it feels like she has a little bit more effort here. And I don't even know if this is computer generated part, like this part here. I know I'm analyzing boobs, but like maybe that's just something really well drawn. But like from this distance, do you see how I feel like this feels like something that was enhanced with a computer potentially or something like that? Um, but then like with her, it just doesn't feel. Maybe it's because she's always covered in like blush lines, but she doesn't feel as polished, which I kind of appreciate. And I think it's also an interesting trope where it's like, in fact, if we compare these two, she is generally more like well put together and fashionable, right? And the class president is, well, the class president, a little bit more perverted, right? I guess that is something like, I don't know if this is true, but I feel like a gyro would typically be the more perverted one, or maybe just assertive and class president. I'm not exactly sure. Author hasn't done much work here. Let's see about the artist. Whoa. They're a team that hasn't done other stuff. This is this is good. This is polished here. Do I need to go and see another stuff? I would be thoroughly entertained by this, but I don't know how much mileage you could get without turning it into a full-on hentai at a certain point, Because I think the one shot is the perfect length. Maybe you get like a volume out of it or something, but this entire premise is just built on suggestive things the entire time. Maybe it'll turn into like an etchy comedy because there were moments where I was just kind of laughing at like her pervertedness, like how she wanted to do this, that, or the other. It's like, and it's like, oh, okay, the ding, 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 ding here, but then like her face, where is it? Where they like look at that face? That's just so funny. It's just done really well. And if it goes to a full series, I mean, how many sex jokes can you make? Probably a lot, but that's neither here nor there. I think this is fine as a one shot, unless you get a super wholesome ending where they get married and they adopt kids, and then they bring world peace. Yes. Anyways, I enjoy this, and I hope you are also having a great day as well. With all that being said, like, comment, subscribe, and thank you for being born, y'all. Peace out.